Do you ever feel like you're running on a treadmill, working harder than ever, but going absolutely nowhere? Maybe you wake up every morning thinking, is this it? Is this all life has to offer? Or perhaps deep down you feel this strange emptiness, like something's missing, but you can't figure out what. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, millions of people feel exactly the same way. And guess what? There's a reason for it. A reason no one talks about because we're all too busy pretending we've got it together. Here's the truth. Feeling stuck is not a sign that something's wrong with you. It's a sign that something's about to change, but only if you know what to do next. In this video, I'm going to show you the real reasons you're stuck, reasons you've probably never considered, and more importantly, how to break free once and for all. Ready? First, let's tackle the big question. Why do you feel stuck? Well, spoiler alert, it's not because you're lazy, untalented, or unlucky. Feeling stuck often boils down to these 3 hidden traps. Trap 1, you're living someone else's dream. Think about it. How many of your life choices, your job, your degree, even your hobbies were influenced by what other people thought you should do? Parents, teachers, society, they all had a say. But when you live someone else's dream, it's like wearing shoes that don't fit. Sure, you can walk in them, but it's uncomfortable as hell. Trap 2. You're afraid of change. Let's face it, change is scary, even if you're unhappy where you are. The idea of stepping into the unknown can feel terrifying. Your brain is wired to keep you safe, so it convinces you to stay in your comfort zone, even if that comfort zone feels more like a prison. Trap 3. You're overwhelmed by options. Ever heard of the term analysis paralysis? That's when you have so many choices, you end up making none. In today's world, we're bombarded with opportunities. Start a business, travel the world, find your passion. It's exciting, but it's also overwhelming. And when you don't know where to start, you don't start at all signs, you're stuck. Okay, now that you know why you're stuck, let's talk about the signs. Some of these might hit close to home. You're always busy, but feel like nothing gets done. Your to-do list is endless, but at the end of the day, you still feel unfulfilled. You procrastinate on things you care about. You've got dreams, goals, ideas, but instead of chasing them, you scroll through TikTok or binge Netflix. You feel jealous of other people's success. You want to be happy for your friend who just started a business or bought a house, but deep down, it stings. If any of this resonates, don't worry. It's not a life sentence, it's just a wake-up call how to break free. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for. How do you break free? The good news, it's simpler than you think. The bad news, it's going to require action. Ready? Let's go. Step 1, get honest about what's not working. Grab a notebook and ask yourself, what parts of my life feel wrong? Don't sugarcoat it. If you hate your job, write it down. If your relationships feel unfulfilling, admit it. Awareness is the first step to change. Step 2, find the root cause. Once you've identified what's not working, ask yourself, why do you hate your job? Is it the work itself, or is it the environment? Getting to the root cause will help you focus on the real problem, not just the symptoms. Step 3, take one small action. Notice I said small. You don't have to quit your job tomorrow or move across the country. Start with something manageable, like updating your resume, signing up for a class, or journaling for 5 minutes a day. Momentum builds with small steps. Step 4, stop waiting for permission. This is a big one. You don't need permission from anyone to live your life, not your parents, not your boss, not society. The only person you need permission from is you. Step 5, embrace discomfort. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. It happens when you step outside of it. It's going to feel awkward, scary, and maybe even painful at times. But every step you take brings you closer to the life you want. Here's something most people don't know. You don't need to overhaul your entire life to feel free. Sometimes the biggest breakthroughs come from a simple shift in perspective. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on what's going right instead of what's going wrong. Visualize your perfect day. Close your eyes and imagine your perfect day, not your perfect life, just one day. What does it look like? Who are you with? What are you doing? This exercise will give you clarity on what you truly want. Stop comparing yourself to others. Remember, you're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Focus on your journey, not theirs. So what's your next move? Are you going to keep running on that treadmill? Or are you going to step off and take control? Here's a challenge for you. Do one thing today that scares you. It doesn't have to be huge. Maybe it's starting a conversation you've been avoiding, sending that email, or even just admitting to yourself what you really want. Because here's the truth, no one is coming to save you, but you can save yourself. And when you do, you'll look back on this moment as the day everything changed. The question is, are you ready to take that first step? Remember, feeling stuck isn't the end, it's the beginning of something incredible. All you have to do is decide. The power to change your life is already in your hands.